Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives, Kody Brown acknowledges lying and manipulation. Fans of Sister Wives have witnessed Kody Brown treat his ex-wives horribly during the show's 19 seasons. Viewers think Meri Brown was treated the worst in particular. Some questioned whether Kody was aware of how badly he treated them. However, he publicly acknowledged it after followers witnessed him assist Meri in moving to Utah. See what other Sister Wives viewers are talking about and get the inside scoop by reading on. Supporters believe that Kody Brown was always aware of his cruelty against Meri. Kody lost his temper as he was wrapping up his assistance with Meri's transition. His sporadic tears didn't convince many of his admirers. However, a lot more people wished Meri had seized the chance to shut him down entirely. A Reddit member posted Meri's missed opportunity online. Kody's apology for leading her on for 7 years, followed by his essentially retraction that he was happy he did so he could face the moment of their final separation with sadness instead of anger, was infuriating. He asks, "It makes sense, right?" And Meri responds with a semi-placing sort of, despite the fact that it doesn't. Her response should have been, "No, it doesn't really. Those years may have been beneficial to you, but in my opinion, to consider all the years I gave up for you to love me, wasted." The OP ended, alluding to Kody's notorious "knife in the kidneys" comment. Fans of Sister Wives, I wish Meri had called him. The majority of Sister Wives viewers concurred that the scene was completely manufactured. However, a lot of people were upset that Kody had so publicly acknowledged mistreating Meri during their marriage. To be honest, all of the wives ought to have reprimanded him sooner rather than later. He only considers things in terms of how they impact him, therefore, it was acceptable to drag her along with him without any chance of a husband and wife reunion since it gave him time to grieve and be done with her, but to hell with her. But his tears appeared genuine. His emotions felt genuine, even though I believe that they staged the incident so they would have something to film. Or I'm incredibly naive. Haha. It was clear that the man's gesture of sympathy and side hug for Meri was what set him off, causing him to start crying and behaving out. "Oh, I'm not the main attraction. Oh, an era is coming to an end." How do you feel about Kody Brown confessing to his guilt? How would you respond if you were Meri? Don't forget to contribute your own ideas and opinions in the comments section. Why fans call Robyn Brown in Sister Wives a vampire? Robyn Brown is being compared to a vampire by Sister Wives fans. Some followers believe she is a walking predator based on their years of watching her. Robyn Brown takes her time. Meri Brown recently left the multiple marriage and moved into her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's, according to an episode of Sister Wives. It was crucial that Robyn visit Meri and give her a gift before she departed. Some believe Robyn was attempting to steal Meri's thunder, while others notice a pattern in her actions. Fans are more subtly likening her to a vampire that stalks its victim. Although Sister Wives viewers may not believe Robyn Brown is genuinely waiting to drain Meri's blood, they do recognize that she might have hidden agendas. First, Robyn is an emotional vampire, writes a Reddit member. They also go into further detail about their position, saying, "I'm laughing at myself for just making this link." A program called What We Do in the Shadows exists. The comedy centers around a group of vampires. Evie and Colin Robinson, 2 vampires, obtain their life force by draining people's energy rather than blood. Evie started working at an office and kept pretending to fall over and telling her colleagues tragic stories to make them feel sorry for her, the Redditor goes on. Pity is what she thrives on. In fact, Robyn does just that. In every case, she is the victim. The user also provides numerous instances of her robbing others around her of their vitality and will to live. Let's wrap up with the latest instance of Meri migrating. Robyn Brown was crying, they add at the conclusion of the list. Stating, "This episode, we see her storming off and into her car to go cry. Meri has to remind Kody that this day is about her and not Robyn because he hangs off the side of the truck." Additionally, the original poster included links to 2 films that demonstrated how the emotional vampires drain people's energy. Accordingly, they ramble around the office chatting, gaining sympathy, or angering others to drain their vitality. Similar to fashion, a lot of people thought it was the ideal metaphor for Robyn Brown. Another viewer continues, saying, "I commented the exact same thing with this GIF just yesterday. Robyn drains everyone's energy. Everyone in the room lets out a Natasha-like when she enters." The GIF of Colin saying, "I drain to live," is then displayed. "I was just watching this last night while reading everyone's take on the energy shift when Robyn arrived," someone else adds. "I saw the parallel right away. I'm loving this Sister Wives / What We Do in the Shadows crossover," is another example of how fans would adore a mixed show. "That is disrespectful to Colin. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. How do you feel about Robyn Brown and Evie being compared? Does it sound like a good description of her? Are you anticipating a new Sister Wives episode? Please leave a remark below." Michael T. Brown Padron, a Sister Wives offspring, is implying that her father, Kody Brown, was physically and verbally abused by her original wife, Meri Brown, when they were married. In a recent Q&A video on November 22, Michael T. stated, "There was a YouTuber who made a video wondering if Meri was abusive, either mentally or physically or both, to your dad, and that's why he treated her the way he did." Michael T. replied, placing a finger right on the nose, meaning I'm not saying anything. I might certainly get into trouble for anything I say in response to that. Therefore, you two are most likely not far apart if you're thinking it, and others are too. And that's all I have to say. Being called and getting into trouble is something I simply don't want to deal with. That's all I have to say. Michael T. has previously implied that Meri was violent against Kody and his 18 children from his 4 wives, Robyn Brown, Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Meri. In January 2023, the mother of 3 stated in a Patreon video, "I'm speaking on my own personal experiences and opinion on Meri Brown. I don't wish to minimize my siblings' interactions with her. I don't recall Meri ever abusing me physically. But, when we were younger, Mom verbally and emotionally abused all of us. The alleged abuse ceased as the children grew old enough to be able to defend themselves. I honestly think I got the brunt of it," Michael T. told In Touch, despite her inability to recall it. "My siblings have repeatedly expressed their belief that I did endure the worst treatment possible from her. But I believe that she had an impact on all of us. Due to the trauma I endured as a child growing up," Michael T. has stated that Meri would never be part of my life nor my husband's or my kids' lives. She and her spouse, Tony Padron, have 2-year-old twins, Archer and Ace, and a daughter, Avalon, who is almost 3 years old.